5:45, and I would like to call to order the meeting of the Balcones Heights Crime Control and Prevention District Board of Directors meeting. We have 11 member absent. This is a slate, but we do have a quorum. Would you please take a look at the minutes from April 28th? If there are any additions, corrections, or deletions, please vote. There is no input for those. Someone please make a motion to approve. Motion to approve by Member Burke.
Next month.
Second is Member White. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Next item on the agenda, citizens to be heard. Is there anybody signed up to be heard tonight for the Crime Control Board? Anyone signed up? Okay. All right. Moving on. First business item tonight, the board will review and approve, disapprove applications for program project funding to develop the proposed 2014-15 fiscal year district budget plan in its package. Would you like to brief us on that? Thank you very much. Mrs. Griffin, brief us.
Okay, some of these are the same that we have every year. The first one is going to be the $66,000, and that's for the this building for minor maintenance, electric, air, water, all those type of things. That's no increase, exactly the same. The administrative expense is going to be your audit, your insurance, the employee bonds for notary, all minor stuff like that. That's the same. The other one is going to be for one special investigator. That's your lieutenant. And the total cost with all benefits, and again, as normal, I use the 20% medical and the 5% COLA increase. Those are all subject to change. But that's $89,944. The next page is, if you'll remember last year, we moved 2 of the patrol sergeants into crime control. And we're gonna leave them in here projected. And so you're gonna have 3 investigators and 2 patrol sergeants. So for a total of $422,464. Again, that's benefits and everything. We've also moved the building maintenance, which is the Diane the one that cleans everything for everyone, garbage, restrooms. This is her salary based on just 1,000 hours. She can't go over 1,000 hours due to TMRS and overtime. So that's $14,562. Another thing that we've always put in, and last year was the first time we actually were able to fund it, was the $5,000 in overtime. You'll see 2 figures here because I figured 5,000, and then with the benefits, Social Security, TMRS, it comes out to $6,057. One of the projects that we have on the unfunded, this is a new project for this year, is something that Henry's been wanting to do for a while, we just haven't had the money, is to come up with programmable locks for this entire facility. We were not able to get the quotes in time, so this is $50,000, but $50,000 would probably be every single door inside this facility. But we were looking to get several levels of quotes, one for just the outside doors, one for the outside and the main doors, and then of course everything. So, but that's an unfunded requirement right now. And that is what we have that was submitted.
I have a question. With the unfunded requirement, as an unfunded requirement, what is the available headroom, so to speak, revenues over expenses, right?
Right now, without that $50,000, there would be an excess of $71,772.
Okay. I would recommend to the board that we closely look at the funding of these locks. I would support, although I don't have a vote, this is my input, I would support the external doors for now. As far as I know, we have no problem with security so far in the building, but I understand the need for digital locks for the outside doors, but not every door in the building. And the reason behind that is the last 2 years in the general fund, we have started the year, 2 years ago, we started $500,000 in the hole in the budget workshop for committee meetings. And last year, we started $350,000 in the hole. We've had somewhat of a, quote, cash cow because we paid off our building
So I didn't bring that
and
up
crime
yet.
control, and that's why we've been able to move more salary from general fund to crime control. If we decide to only fund the 3 locks and say it only runs about $7,000 or $8,000, we would free up $42,000 that we otherwise spend on internal locks that we can use to probably fund another half man year in the police department. And that would take that money, that would take that requirement off the general fund, move it over to crime control, and give us a little more headroom starting the budget committee this year, this coming year's budget. That would be my recommendation. That's something I would like you to think about between now and our next time is what, June 9th?
June 9th.
June 9th is when we come together. And you'll have hard numbers on the alternatives for the locks, right?
Yes.
So we'll have different unfundeds we can address. It may be that the board wants to fund every lock in the building. I would hope not. But they will want, I'm sure they'll want to fund some of the locks. Okay? And also consideration of moving some personnel money into the department and crime control. But we'll face that on June 9th. Are there any other comments or questions from board members? Mr. White?
I heard that entrance is really supposed to go up this next year. Have we had a chance to hear anything about that yet? Or?
It's too early right now.
Too early?
Those numbers won't come in until the end of July. I think that's right.
Probably.
We always, it's 20%, which is what I've always used. So far, we've been lucky that it stayed under, so let's keep hoping. And then there's 5% in there for COLA. And as of last month, it's only at 1.9 COLA right now. So it's over budgeted right now, but you know, a lot can happen between now and July.
Any other questions, comments? Mr.
So
Burton?
this is just for funding for everything minus the door lock, correct?
Without the door locks. Any other questions or comments? Is there a motion to approve the applications for the next fiscal year? Motion made by Mr. Member Valverde, seconded by Member Burton, I think. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Board will schedule a public hearing on the district's 2014-15 proposed budget. Recommended date June 9th. Do I hear a motion for that? So moved by Member Davion, second. Second by Member White. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. There being no other business for crime control. The crime control meeting ends at 5:53.